Boy, I thought last week's episode was wild, but I think this one may have just topped it. We still have a couple left to go. Hello, everyone. Now it's time for her episode 6 in my Agatha All Along vlogs. Familiar by thy side. Hide as we see a bit more of the events that led to here as well. And also, just we finally have a name for this individual that we've been following throughout the whole show. Who his name is William Kaplan, and it seems that based on what I'm able to find out about him since last week, he's a bit of a big deal. So let's begin. We not only delve into what led to William crossing paths with Agatha, but also who he was before he lost his memory he in that accident, and also how he got his abilities as well. And as for Mr. Boehner, I did say, hey, I did insinuate that the one of us was not be the last we'd see of him. I never said how exactly. In fact, I'm actually more and more convinced that, especially after the end of this episode, that Boehner is simply an alias, as for being Quicksilver all along. Especially after Deadpool and Wolverine's events. And so let's just say that there's going to be a lot to unpack. I'll spoiler review of that whenever that goes online. Or whenever I procure the Blu-ray of it, whichever comes first. I mean, as for other ramifications might have for the multiverse saga as a whole, well, I could definitely say this. I mean, it's further compounded, even with all the discourse around Phase 4 and 5 and the upcoming Phase 6. It's that of all the elements that have added in that time frame, that the increasing amounts of horror elements in there have been some of the most effective. On top of this Blade reboot, they're talking about this persistent talk of like a Midnight Suns adaptation as well, even as a web series. That would actually be something that would make me very happy, if I'm being completely honest. Especially if they get, say, Mahershala involved in it too. So there's that. Anyway, that's all I got to say for now. And let's just say that next video I have in mind will be involving a certain terror leak that's currently making the rounds. Don't worry, it won't involve some of the more suspect details of the lore, which, to my knowledge, I'd like to point out, are apocryphal. That'll be all for now. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.